I'll do a little bit of producing here for you alone. January 2014, it's on MMA Junkie's YouTube channel. I chatted with Matt Erickson outside the Boston Arena about Conor's influence in Ireland, and I thought that was the first time I did an actual video piece on MMA that I thought, oh my God, people in America care about Conor as much as they do at home as well. Because for me, what the views for that video did at the time were unknown to us at the time, what's severe and what we were covering, bar a couple of exceptions. And I was thinking like, wow, this is a primarily American-based audience that are watching an Irish person talk about the growth of Conor McGregor. And at the time, it was crazy, but now he would not be able to walk down a street in Dublin. He is our most polarising figure in the country. He's the best sport athlete that we've produced in the last 10 years out of the country, easily, by far, and like, there's no comparison. And Paddy Houlihan is picking up serious. He's doing what I call the grunt work at home. There's videos all over of Paddy Houlihan speaking with reporters, saying about how like boxing is effectively for bullies. You know, it's like, no, yeah, I'll be able to beat you up, but I'm only able to use my hands. You know, like it's the epitome of a bully. You know, and he's doing great videos. Like I definitely recommend just seeing, because he's the guy at the moment who's doing a lot of media, and he's doing it from a real big push, like a positive angle on mixed martial arts and why we should be supporting Conor and why the country needs to get behind him, because young people-wise, culture-wise, he's huge. You know, he's the biggest person in the country. To a lot of people, they're not happy that he's like about cage fighting or boxing or mixed martial arts, but it doesn't matter because you're talking about Ronda Rousey. People either wanted to see her win or get knocked out. So realistically, he's just the most polarising figure in the country. There's nobody that's even coming close.
We're not here just to take part. We're here to take over.
I don't think that we're acting like we're living in Rocky IV by any means just yet, that it's one side versus another. I do think that there is a huge support from, regardless, just from the fans that have transferred over from mixed martial arts. Now the boxing community they feel like they have the right to just to put something in maybe about him as well. In terms of like mainstream coverage, like Fight Week, there will be stuff, but that's the one thing that is really, I think, lacking at the moment. Like the guy's releasing a movie, do you know what I mean? Like he's from what he's achieved in the UFC, they have been able to release a movie about it. That alone should make you realise what this is. There should be, I feel like, a continuous stream of support for that guy in Ireland from every outlet, just to appreciate, like, because Ireland, I think we talked about it then like 3 years ago. We spoke about like the recession and the things that happened in Ireland that was huge. And now that we actually had someone to get behind, now that we have a sports star who's not just competent, who's not just there to take part. Like, I didn't actually even mean to say that. That's how ingrained it is now at this stage. That's ridiculous. Who's not just there to be a number. You know, he's not just there. He's actually there to win, to do things that people say that he could never do before. We need to celebrate success. You know, we're a generation that has grown up in bad times, that has been always had something kind of hanging over our country, or something coming, like whether it was a referendum or a recession or something like that, that had young people getting down. Now we have seen someone who has literally gone from collecting social welfare, from getting absolutely nothing, from getting €188 a week on the dole, to now being the most famous sports star that we're ever going to have from the country, who's about to fight in the biggest combat sports fight in history, and he's going to win. So the story's going to get even better. To be honest, I think that the goalposts have changed from when the fight was announced to now that we're coming into fight week. It started off that Conor McGregor would never be able to land a punch on a professional boxer. Then it started off that this is only happening for money. This isn't being taken seriously. Then it's Conor McGregor will not win a single round. And then, oh my God, videos come out of Conor McGregor destroying a former professional world champion boxer. And he sparred him twice. And now it's like, oh, well, now it's different things that people are coming up with narratives. I said from the very start that I really, genuinely, truly believe that he has a fantastic chance of winning this fight. Like, literally, a fight is a fight. Anything can happen. And it would be stupid for me to say something like, as someone who's covered the sport before, yes, 100%, he's absolutely going to win. But seeing what we have seen all through his career up until this point, there is no reason to feel that this can't happen. I really, really don't think that people are... You can come at me all you want with it's a professional boxing match, it's this. But I'm looking at it from a different point of view. The boxing community got up in arms at Conor's warm-up last week. Like, oh, is he actually going to throw punches like that? Because he was moving laterally, throwing uppercuts. And it's like, you know nothing. Like, the guy has had horrible knee injuries throughout his career. Like, he fought Max Holloway on one leg. After having nearly career-ending injuries, would you not do every single thing possible to warm up your body before you train? He wasn't. Obviously, he's not going to be dancing side to side like that, trying to throw shots like that. That's a warm-up. When he's doing the arms, the loosening the shoulders and going back and forth, the same stuff Hicks and Gracie put in his Choke documentary in the 2000s, you know, for mobility, for moving around. That's what's going to be the main thing. When people now come back and they realise what he was doing was beneficial. What he was doing was good for your training, was going to keep him active and healthy longer. And then people are going to realise, oh no, he was actually right all along. And John Kavanagh summed it up best. He said, first they criticise you, first they laugh at you, then they criticise you, then they watch you, then they do the same. And I've said that quote entirely wrong, but the message is there. People are watching not knowing what's happening and not realising what's about to happen. And I think that's the thing that I'm most excited for, is the chaos, is the fallout, what's going to happen the day after.